Hey, don't put that can in there. Take that plastic out of the trash can. Have you ever had these things said to you before? Do you recycle? Lots of people say that it takes too much time and too much effort to recycle, and it doesn't make that big of a difference in the environment. My family enjoys recycling, and it is educational for my children. Today, we are going to look at the impacts of recycling, why some people don't recycle, and how to improve recycling. So, what is the impact of recycling on our environment? The U.S. is the #1 producer of trash. M.J. Knight, author of Why Should I Recycle Garbage, says in 2006, Americans threw away more than 251 million tons of trash. Trash is filling up our landfills. There's so much trash that we don't even know where to put it, and so much of it does not break down or degrade. We are running out of places to put trash, and incinerators cause air pollution with all the toxic ash that they produce. Electricity is also being wasted. Elizabeth Thomas in Reduce, Reuse, and Recycle said that electricity can pollute air and contributes to global warming. Anita Yasuda in Green Ideas said that most people don't realize that they are using electricity when they get online. So when you get on to check Facebook, or to check your email, you're using electricity that way too. So, Rhonda Donald in Recycling points out that only half of the waste is being recycled. We need to recycle to cut down on pollutants and to stop filling up landfills because we're running out of place to put trash. And another way to save on electricity is to shut off electronics or unplug appliances when you leave your house. So why don't people recycle? Donald, in his book Reduce, Reuse, and Recycle, said that a lot of people don't even know what recycling is. There are 3 points in recycling. Reduce, which is use less, reuse, which would be use again, and recycle, which is to dispose of things to use in a similar or different way. A lot of people also say they don't recycle because they don't know how or what to recycle. One way to recycle is using community recycling centers. And the different kind of things that we can recycle are glass, plastic, paper, etc. Here in Hastings, there's a recycling center where you can go and take your recyclables. And also with Woodward's, the trash company, you can get a tote and you can sort out your recyclables and put it out on the curb, and they'll come pick it up when they pick up trash, which is a very simple way to recycle. So, in the community and out in the public, we are seeing more community recycle centers and boxes with a picture like this on it, which stands for recycling. And there's also, we see every day more people taking their own bags to the grocery store instead of using the paper or the plastic and just throwing them away when they're done. They can reuse the bags. And you also see people every day reusing plastic bottles for water instead of buying the plastic water bottles. So how do we improve recycling? The #1 thing to do to improve recycling is to educate people. John Eichard says in Recycling for Sustainability that recycling is far more important than people believe. You got to start young with educating people about recycling. At the school, elementary school where I work, we recycle paper, but it's the elementary kids that come and pick it up and take it to the recycling center. These little changes at a young age lead to big changes for the environment and for the future. My kids also help at home. If my 4-year-old and 9-year-old can help recycle, anybody can do it. They enjoy sorting out what can and can't be recycled. Another way to improve recycling is more community recycling centers. They benefit the environment and the community. It brings down landfill cost, and it saves landfill space for the things that need to be there instead of stuff that can be recycled. And when recycling in these community centers, it cuts down on the pollution in the air and the global warming and all that. So something that you can do is go and talk to your city council members about getting more recycling centers. Because the best way to work on recycling is to make it free for these people. Anybody will do something if it doesn't cost them any money. So the more education at a young age, the more they will educate down further in the future. And these free places to take your recycling is amazing for the community and for the environment. So why wouldn't you recycle? It makes a huge impact on saving our environment, and it cuts down on pollutants and the air pollution and global warming. Yes, tons of people claim to not know how or what to recycle, but that's why we start at a young age with these small children and teach them then the importance of recycling. If my 4-year-old can do it, anybody can do it. More community recycling center leads to a better environment down the road. The one thing I would like you to remember today is the world will be a better place for our children and their children if more people start recycling now.